Okay, first of all, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone from wherever you have joined us. And thank you for joining today's session. Hope you all are working on the problem statement with your teams and mentors because we are excited to see your innovative projects. I'm Ankita Gajbie from IEEE Bombay section, and I will be the moderator for today's session. It is rightly said that the greatest growing engine of change is technology. And there is nothing amazing than starting our session on introduction to GitHub and open source technology by keeping this in mind. And for today's session, we have with us Shailesh Prabhu, Senior Technical Specialist at Nokia. Shailesh Prabhu has over 3.5 years of research experience in 5G, optical wireless communication, and software-defined networking. He has filed 7+ US patent applications in 5G-related domains with 1 granted patent. Shailesh has published 3 papers in conferences and has also delivered technical sessions at premier IEEE conferences, including National Conference on Communication, NCC 2019, hosted by IISc Bangalore. He also has contributed in some of Wipro's 5G Solution Mobile Congress 2019, etc. He is an active IEEE Communication Society member and an IEEE brand ambassador. He graduated from Manipal Institute of Technology, MIT, in Electronics and Communication Engineering. Shailesh, it's a pleasure to have you. And now I request you to proceed for the session and guide our students.
Yeah, thank you, Ankita, for that very generous introduction, and thank you, Ramnik, for giving an opportunity to be a part of this camp. It's really, something new and something very exciting to see, students get into this kind of a website development at very early stage of their career, right? Before I start my session, I would like to hear from a couple of students. How was the experience so far, right? What have you learned from the camp? Of course, website development, yes, but what are the other learnings that you can apply from this camp to somewhere else? Can someone unmute and speak on behalf of everyone?
Yes, come on, students. What are the
Nobody
different things
unmutes,
outside?
yeah, if nobody
Yeah,
unmutes,
they can.
they've learned nothing, right? So,
No. It's not like that. They have learned a lot. The
yes,
expression actually is a different one, right?
correct.
So, Sean, can you go ahead? Sean Benedict. Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead. What are the different learnings outside the designing website? What do you have learned till now?
Teamwork. What else?
Can I say something?
Yeah, sure.
So I like from the beginning of this, every day, apart from what the agenda is, we have been learning something or the other which is new. Like for example, let's say, just take an example of today. Today, sir and ma'am were talking about the same thing, right? So they talked about something that you should also have fun, and you should also be playful in your job, or else it will get all boring. So these are some small life lessons that we are learning in every session, and that might or might not is not an option. Well, it will definitely help us in the future.
Yes, very nice, very nice. Anyone else?
Yeah, Salish, Pinky is mentioning that networking in diversity. I guess IEEE is very fond of diversity and inclusion, and that's very important pillar. So yeah, we are having school students from different classes and different states. That's one of the important things. See, there are a lot of messages coming up. Yeah.
Yes. Great enthusiasm is at the peak now. So I request everyone to.
Salish,
Yeah.
sorry to interrupt you. We have one guest. I want to introduce her because she's gonna leave soon, and
Sure.
it's our pleasure that she has joined us today. So welcome, Sime. It's wonderful to see you today, and thank you so much for stopping by. Please go ahead. Over to you.
No worries. Thank you so much. I didn't mean to interrupt actually, but thank you very much for giving this opportunity. I just want to congratulate all the organizers and yourself for such great initiative. I was just so impressed that I just wanted to stop by here. For those who doesn't know me, that I have several heads in IEEE, but I'm Women Engineering Chair, Turkey section, but I'm MGA Student Activities Vice Chair, and several other heads in IEEE this year. So, and of course, the passionate volunteer for several organization units, but women in engineering especially. So, and I would like to heartily, just like, congratulate you and tell all the participants here. I mean, that's a great opportunity to being part of such initiative. I'm sure this will help, and this will actually let you shine in your future in the IEEE and also professional career. So this is really, really important being such an initiative. I'll try to stop by tomorrow or later as well, the Sunday, but I have another speech and so then I have that. Thank you for giving me this chance to say, all these things.
Yeah, thank you so much, Seema, for stopping by. And we are definitely looking. It's all teamwork. I won't say like it's on to me itself. So it's a teamwork of 4 affinity groups and our volunteer team in the backstage. And yeah, thank you so much. It's really great to have you today. And 100%, let me know. You have already the PEPEX links for Sunday and tomorrow. So yeah, we'll be looking forward for tomorrow and day after tomorrow. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I'm planning to come. Thank you, guys.
Yeah. Thank
Have
you.
a good one.
Salish. Yeah, Salish, over to you.
Yeah. Okay. Students, I have attended previous sessions, and then I see that you have developed your own websites without coding, and that's really amazing. So we will see how to publish it online, right? So why do we need publishing? Because you have your website which you can see only in your laptop. So if you try opening that in your smartphone or any other device, right, over the internet, you will not be able to see the website. So if you want to publish your website to the world, you can actually view that website from anywhere in the world, and that is the power of the hosting websites, right? So there are a couple of options that you can go for. So you can have your own custom website, like for example, if your name is let's say Sean, you can have something like a website called Sean.com, right? It's a custom website, web domain that you will get. But that is most of the hosting of the website is paid actually. So there are quite a few options that you can have for host your website for free, and one of them is called GitHub. So GitHub is a very powerful open source tool that you can use for your project. Is for collaboration as well. So to give you an idea of what really GitHub does, let's say you are a team of 3, like let's say I and Ramnik and Chitra ma'am, we are the team of 3 wanting to create a presentation, right? So each one of us have a task to do one slide each, right? And we want to merge our slides into one single presentation. So ideally what we do, one option is like we can all go offline, do it in our own computers, and then send it to each other, and then one person can merge it, right? So, and it becomes a tedious task when you have a huge project to work on or a huge presentation to make. So what you can do is you can create an empty slide in the GitHub, and then give permissions to the other 2 people to contribute to that project or the presentation, right? And each one of them can create one slide each, and then push their changes to that particular project. So it is a centralized project where each one of you can create a team and work towards it, right? So that is called GitHub. It's a very powerful tool. It can also be used to host websites, which we will be seeing it today. But before anything, we need to create a GitHub account actually. So that's what we'll start from today. So I hope everyone is ready with their uh, website. If at all you're not ready, it is okay. We will try to upload whatever you're ready with. And I hope your desktops are ready now. So I'm sharing my screen. Ramnik, you can let me know if it comes up. Fine.
Yeah, it's coming up. Yeah, we are able to see github.com. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Okay, great. So just go to this website, github.com. I think Ramnik already posted it in the chat window. Open a Chrome tab and then open this website. So, Ramnik, I am not having a visibility to the chat window, so you can let me know what if anyone is facing an issue, I can repeat
Sure,
that step.
sure. No worries.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so what we'll do is you can see two options here, sign in and sign up. Sign in is if you already have a GitHub account, you can sign in actually. So what we're going to do today is we are going to create a GitHub account for our own, right? So click on sign up. Okay, so once you click on sign up, you get this window. So we'll create an account for our own, okay? So give a username. That username should be unique actually. So let's, you can start giving your name. Like for example, I'll give Shailesh Prabhu. I gave Shailesh Prabhu and it said this username is not available. Somebody else has already taken it. So I need to, I'll give some numbers to it, 95. Shailesh Prabhu 95 is already taken, right? So I need to create a website, a combination of my name or anything that you want, and create a unique website which has not been taken by any other GitHub accounts, right? So let me give Shailesh Prabhu 26. Yeah, Shailesh Prabhu 26 is available.
Sailesh, you can take IEEE VPBL without any space. That would be good because we want to use that email ID, right? PBL.
That is also
There you
available.
go. Yeah.
Right. So let me know if you all have found a unique website. If it's saying that it's already occupied, you can append some numbers to that, append your date of birth, year of birth, and all that, and you'll be able to get this green tick mark which says this is unique. So I've created IEEE VPBL, so it says it is unique, right? Now I'll associate an email address to that. So IEEE v.pbl at gmail.com. Again, if you give a gmail.com which is already which already has another GitHub account associated with it, it will not allow you. It will tell that it is already having another account. So make sure you get a green tick mark in both of these things, right? So give your Gmail account in the email address, give any username in your username, give any ID to your username, and make sure you get green tick marks to both of these. After this, let's set a password. So there are some conditions to this password. It should be at least 15 characters, or it should be 8 characters, including a number and a lowercase letter. So let's stick to this condition if everyone is okay with it. So you need to create a password and make sure it has 8 characters and have a number in it, right? So let me have a password here. Okay, so it gives a tick mark if you have followed the rules. The rule is 8 characters, including a number and a lowercase letter. So please create a password of your own. It doesn't have to be the password of your Gmail account. It can be something else. But it has to follow the criteria that it has 8 characters, including a number and a lowercase. So get a green tick mark for all these 3, and then we can continue actually. Just type in the chat window if you are facing any problem there. Okay. So email preferences, if you want GitHub to send some occasional product updates, announcements, and offers, you can just click on this, or you can just not click on this. So I am okay, so I'll just click on that. So they want us to, create this thing. Let's see. There's a small verification that goes through. It might be different for you guys, so you can just verify that. So did anyone face any problem till now? Or is it fine? Okay, there doesn't seem to be any problem then. Then just go ahead and create account. Click on create account.
Students, if you are having any problem at any step, please let us know. Yeah, Aryan is done, Meghna is done, Sailesh, they are done. Yeah, okay. Kashish is also done. So, yeah, please go ahead, Sailesh.
Yeah. Okay, so now we almost have a GitHub account. So it's asking you what kind of work you do mainly. So just you can type something, right? For example, I'm a student. You can select I'm a student. and how much programming experience do you have. You can say just select whatever you are what applies to you. So I'll just select none because we are developing websites from without coding. So I'll just click on none. So if you have some prior experience, you can select something, right? So what do you plan to use GitHub for? Select 3 reasons, right? So let's say learn GitHub, host a project, which we are doing to do now, create a website with GitHub pages. So any of the 3 you can select, it doesn't really matter. So I've selected these 3. And I'm interested in, you can say, websites. So I'll repeat this step again. So just select you're a student, and then programming experience, do you have? So you can select any of them which is applicable. I've selected none. And what do you plan to use GitHub for? Select any 3 reasons that applies to you. I've selected learn GitHub, host a project, and create a website with GitHub pages. Just type something here, and then you can complete the setup. Click on complete setup. Okay, so after this, they will send a verification email, a verification link to your email address. That is whatever you have given while creating the GitHub account, right? So I've given ieee.v.bbl@gmail.com. So there is a link that has been sent to this Gmail account, which you have to just click. So what do you have to exactly do? Is what I think this account is accessible to Ramnik. So you can, Ramnik, I request you to share the screen now and show them how to verify this address.
Sure, Salesh. 1 second. Let me just share my screen. Students, if you have any problem, please go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm able to see.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Seema. Yeah. You are able to see the screen now, students?
Yeah.
Okay, Salesh. I guess Ashwi is facing any problem. Ashwi, are you able to see now? Okay, no worries. So now you have received this mail, GitHub, please verify your email address. Just click on the verify email address and you can go ahead. Okay. Oh, I need to just log off from my existing account. Just 1 second. Let me close it. Let me again verify. Salesh, what's the password? Can you please share me personally?
Yeah, I'm doing it. So this IEEE PBL School Camp is you, right, on WebEx?
Yes.
Okay.
So once you click on verify email address, it will take you to the sign in page. So you need to sign in and it will showcase that, yeah, your password is, your account is now activated. Now it will ask for the code. So you can get the code from the email address itself. Let me come back to the mail and let's see once we receive the updates or not. There you go. Now it is saying this is the code. Just copy that code and paste it into the window of device verification. Okay. And yeah, our account is now created. Let's move on to explore a lot of features of GitHub now and how you can host your website. Salesh, over to you.
Yeah, sure. So students, you can let me know if there was any problem in doing this verification. I'm sharing.
There's one message, Salesh, from Kritik. Sir, for me, it didn't come to sign in page, it directly activated. Yeah, that's good. That's also one of the thing. Yeah, Salesh.
That's okay, yeah. So I'm sharing my screen now. So is it visible?
Yes, it's visible. Okay. You can go ahead, yeah.
Okay. So I'll just refresh this page and it says that it is activated, right? Just refresh the page that was open and then you get this page, which means it is activated. So once you come to this stage, go to this right top. Go to this right top icon that you see and select on settings. Click on settings. Go to the right top, click on the icon there and click on settings. So after this, scroll down and click on developer settings. Go to the right top, click on the icon, click on settings, and then click on developer settings, right? So once you come
There's Salish, one remark.
yeah.
Palak is saying, sir, I am refreshing the page, but I am getting the same page itself.
That means the verification has not happened correctly. Palak, can you kindly check again the email and then click on verify again?
Or you can just sign out and sign in again into your account.
Yes.
That will also be refreshing. And Kashish is saying, where did you go after verification? Salish, I guess you're going to be very slow. Keep it slow. I guess we are going fast. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So let me go very slow then, actually.
Yeah.
So this is your web page, GitHub home page, right? So go to the right top corner. You will see an icon there, right? Click on that icon. So you see different options there. Signed in as, this is your GitHub username that you gave, and your profile, your repositories, and all those options will be there. So you can click on settings here, right top, click on the icon and click on settings. Once you have the settings, you click on the settings, scroll a bit down and click on developer settings here. Can you see? Developer settings. Let me know if everyone has reached this page, what you see on the screen.
How did you get to this one from the 3 pictures? She says create the repository. Maybe I missed a.
Okay, so once you go to settings,
Yeah.
there's something called developer settings here, right?
Oh, I have to go to the set. Oh, first I open the settings and then go to developer settings.
Developer settings.
Salish, our students have reached. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. So Salish, students are on this page now. GitHub apps.
Okay. So you can click on, there are 3 options you see. You can click on personal access tokens. Personal access tokens. Click on the personal access tokens. Once you click on the personal access tokens, you see a button here on the right side called generate new token. So click on generate new token now. And you get to this page. So let me know if everyone is on this page now. So after you click on personal access tokens, you click on generate new token. You get to this page. So once everyone is in this page, let me continue.
Yes, students, you can place yes, no in the chat window so that I can convey to Salish. Aryan is done. No, sir. Okay, Sean. Yeah. What happened? Sean, all good? Where you are right now?
So I click personal access token and filling something. After that,
Okay, you click personal access tokens. Do you see a button called generate new token there? Yeah, you can click on that generate new token. Is it okay now?
Yeah. Perfect. Salish, we can go ahead. Yeah.
Okay. So let me just tell you what is this token exactly, just so that you understand. So GitHub is a separate organization, right? It's a separate tool, and Mobilize is a separate tool, right? There are 2 different tools. So when we are telling that Mobilize should host or publish the GitHub account, publish a website into the GitHub, it needs some access to your GitHub account. And obviously we can't give the password to Mobilize. GitHub cannot share the password with Mobilize. So that is why GitHub, we are creating a token which we will put into the Mobilize software, right? So just for the security purpose, we create tokens from GitHub and then put it to the Mobilize software so that we don't share the password with Mobilize. It's only a token that we share it to them. So it's telling you to put a note. So this is for my website, right? So I'll just type for my website in Mobilize. Yeah. Just type a small note for my website in Mobilize. So once you have typed this, scroll down and then select this repo, the first one, the very first checkbox. You can select that. Select on the repo and then scroll down. Automatically, these below 5 items will get selected. You don't have to select it again. So click on the repo checkbox. After that, come down. And do you see something called admin repo hook, right? Just click on admin repo hook. So I've selected two things here. One is the repo. And if you scroll down, you see admin repo hook. So that also I've selected. And one last thing to select, if you scroll down, you will see something called delete repo. These three things we have to select. So select the delete repo also. So let me repeat again. So there was a note that you need to put. So just put something. So you can also put for my website in Mobilize. And then in the select scope section, you need to select 3 checkboxes. You can see several checkboxes. Select 3 checkboxes. First one is repo. You can see in my window that I've selected repo. And then scroll down, select on admin repo hook. Scroll even down and you can see delete repo. So select these 3 things. Okay, so let me know in the chat window if you have all selected these 3. It's important to select all the 3 actually.
Yeah, Kashish done, Sean done, Meghna done, Hemal done. Ashwi, if you are on the sign up page, you can just file up the username, password, or we will share your screen. Okay, we will ask you to share your screen in the QA session so that we can make you on the same page. Right now, just understand what's going on. Okay, we will let you know about step to step again. Aryan is done. Kargi is done. Okay, perfect. Who else? All done? Palak done. Perfect, Salish. We can go ahead, I guess.
Okay, great. So then now click on generate token actually. After selected those 3, click on generate token. So your generate token is done. Now this is your token actually. So what you see, a random set of characters, that is your token. So what I would like you all to do is have a note of this. You shouldn't lose this token. Just right click and copy this somewhere. So you see a random combination of characters, that is your token. So select all that, or you can also click on this, which will automatically copy. There's a small icon here that will copy, or you can just manually select that token. Be careful, there is an extra space after that. Don't select that. Just select the token till the end and then right click and say copy. So keep this page as it is, let it be there, just so that you lose your token later. We can just come back and do this. So now I would request everyone to open your Mobilize software.
Salish, before that, can we take the till token part QA?
Yeah. So has the token been generated for all of you?
I guess there's one. Ashwi is left. Ashwi, are you there? Can you please unmute yourself? Yeah, Ashwi, I am going to share you the presenter role. Okay, you share your screen now. Salish will help you to come on the same page. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ashwi, go ahead. Share your screen. Students, meanwhile, if you have any queries, please drop in the everyone window, in the chat window. Okay. Ashwi, are you able to share your screen now? We can't hear you. Yeah, it's coming up. Yeah, Salish. You are muted, Salish.
Yeah,
You are
sorry.
muted.
Go ahead and type your password, Shri. Um, so, did you enter the wrong password actually?
I guess Ashwi need to sign up. Yeah.
Okay, okay. So, in that case, can you create an account? You see a link called create an account, right? Come down. Create an account. Yeah, just click on that. Enter some username, a random name. You can enter your name, yeah, and see if that is okay. Yeah, email address. You can put that Gmail address you have. At gmail.com. Yeah, okay. So create a password and make sure you remember this. So 8 characters along with a number. Did you? Yeah, it use a tick mark. Good. Come down. Scroll down. So click on verify. Okay. So this is a assignment for you now. Pick the image with dice adding up to 14. The third one, right? No, no. Now it is not the third one actually. You will have to find out. So yeah, that is 13. Yeah, the second one. The second one this time. Okay. Uh, Second one again. Second one again.
I guess GitHub is knowing that we are conducting PBL camp, so they are having
Right.
STEM activities here as well.
Yeah, the first one. Oh, sorry. I think it was wrong. That was not first.
The last one.
Yeah.
Oh, there are 10 assignments. Come on, students.
Yeah. There you go. Mallar is saying just refresh the page and get the easy one assignment. Okay, go ahead, Ashwi, refresh the page. That's kind of, yeah. There you go. Again, put your username, email ID, and password again. That's kind of a difficult verification there, but now they are testing mathematics now. There you go.
Okay, let's see what is the puzzle now. Same thing.
Just click on the refresh button, Ashwi, on the right hand side. You can see the sound button. Yeah, click on that. Yeah, obviously we are the real person, not the robotic. Coming up again, the same thing. Oh my goodness. Okay, we need to be very quick here.
Yeah. Okay.
The third one. Kritik said the third one. Okay, what next? Actually, I can't see the screen properly.
Yeah,
It's
I am
blurry
also
at my
not able
end.
to see the numbers properly.
Come on, Ashwi, you know the mathematics. Fourth one. Yeah, fourth one. Go ahead. 8 plus 6, 14. Yeah.
Yeah, fourth one was probably okay.
Was the wrong one?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, Ashwi, we will do one thing. We will come back to you. Okay.
It is the first one now. Yeah.
Okay, first one. Yeah. Fine. We will come back to you and we'll help you out. Yeah? Let's complete the workshop first and then we will come. Yeah, Salesh, over to you.
Right. So, yeah, but did we get tokens, everyone?
Students, please yes, no in the chat window. Aryan done. Who else? Meghna done. Okay, Sean done. Hemal done. Kritik done. Who else? Perfect. Salesh, we can go on to the mobilize now.
Okay, great. So go to the mobilize tool and go to the menu bar, open the menu bar on the left one. And I'm sure you're familiar with all these options now. You can click on account on the left hand menu bar. Click on the account and click on app settings. You see 4 options there. Click on app settings. Okay. So you get a pop-up here. So after you click on account and after you click on app settings, you get a pop-up and you see an option called publish to GitHub pages, right? Click on that. I'm just select that. Select publish to GitHub pages and it will ask you 2 things. One is a GitHub
Salesh,
login. Yeah.
Salesh,
yeah.
Just wait a second because mobilize actually takes 10 to 20 seconds to load. Yeah.
Okay. No problem. We can start from the beginning.
Students, let us know once you are on the mobilize. Yeah.
Right.
All on the mobilize website now? Let us know in the chat window once you are on your mobilize. Yes, sir. Sony done. Satyendra done. Kritik done. Arnav done. Kashish done. Okay, perfect. Anyone left? Done. Yeah, Salesh, please go ahead now.
Okay. So you go to the left side of the page. You get a side menu bar. Click on account there. Select account and then you click on app settings. You see 4 options there again. Click on app settings. So after you click on app settings, you will see something called publish to GitHub pages. Publish to GitHub pages. Just enable that. Just make it. Just click on that, and then you get 2 options there: GitHub login and token. So let me know if you have if you're successful in coming till here. Any problems in coming till here? Go to the left side of the app, click on account, and then click on app settings. and then you select publish to GitHub pages. There's an option there. Select that. You see two
Yeah.
options now, GitHub login and token, right? Is everyone on this page?
Yes, Salesh, they are on the
Okay.
same page.
Okay, so both of these options are currently not filled for you. So you go back to your GitHub account and click on that right top icon again. Go back to your GitHub account, the browser window, click on the right top icon. So you will see signed in as something, right? For me, it is IEEE VPBL. That is your username. Okay. So enter that same username here in the app. So it's asking you a GitHub login, right? I'm typing IEEE VPBL. You enter your username, GitHub username. So how can you get your GitHub username? Go to this GitHub website again, where we paused. Click on the right top icon, and the first line you see is signed in as so and so, right? For me, IEEE VPBL. For you, it will be something else, whatever you gave while creating the GitHub account. So just copy that or remember that, and then put it in the GitHub login side of the Mobilize software. So is everyone able to find their GitHub login? Let us know in the chat window.
Yes, Sean done, Sitendra done, Aryan done, Kashish done. Okay, who else? Anyone left behind? Pradesh done, Arnab done, Meghna done. Yeah, Salesh, we can go ahead.
Right. Great. So now copy the token. Copy the token that we generated. Right click, select and copy. And then paste it in the Mobilize software token here. Just paste it here. So we had generated a token, right? Just copy that token and then paste it in the token section. So the GitHub login is a username. The token is the token that we generated in the GitHub page. So once the GitHub login and token are selected, inserted, and then you click on OK. After you have entered the GitHub login and the token, you click on OK. So let me know once you guys are done. So was everyone able to find the token and paste it in the app, Mobilize app?
Yes, Salesh.
Yeah. Okay, great. So now you have your website here, right? You can open your website either from your library or if it is already open, it's great. So once you, everyone has their website ready here. Ramnik,
Yes,
please.
students, if you have like any kind of like, I know everyone not completed their website. Any version right now. Yeah.
Just any version of your website, it doesn't matter actually. We are only focusing on publishing the website. So
Yeah,
you need to
they
do
are
the
ready.
step after the completion of your whole full grown website, then we can host it again.
Yeah,
You just
Salesh, they are ready.
ready. Okay, so just click on publish here. So you see preview, publish, and then get themes, right? So click on publish, the middle icon on the right top. So once you click on publish, you select an option called GitHub Pages. Select an option called GitHub Pages, and then you see two options again. Click on, you'll see account, and then you'll see folder. So let's, you put your username again. So whatever you put in the GitHub login username, right? For me, it is IEEE VPBL. You put your username again. If you're not able to find your username, go back to your GitHub account. Just click on the right icon and you'll see signed in as IEEE VPBL. Just enter that IEEE VPBL again. right? So that is on the first part of that link. The second link is just type anything. I'll type my site. You can also type my site actually. I think it is my website, right? So enter IEEE PBL and then type my site in the second box that you see. So let me know if everyone has typed this. So in place of IEEE VPBL, you need to enter your username, which you can get from the right top corner of your GitHub account. And just type anything here. You can, everyone can just type my site for the uniformity. Let me know if everyone is has reached till here.
Yeah, Sean done, Kashish done, Meghna done, Palak done. Anyone left behind? Pradesh done, Aryan done, Raghav done, Aryan done. Great, Salish. Yeah, we can go ahead, I guess.
Okay, I think then just click on publish after that. So it will start. So it will, okay, it's asking the token again for me. It might not ask for you. So let me enter the token actually. It might not ask the token for you. It directly publish because my Mobilize account, Gmail account, and my GitHub Gmail account is different. It is asking for me. It probably will not ask for you. Okay, so you should get a message. Congratulations, your site is published and live online. So let me know if everyone is getting this message, and let me know if any problems are being faced. So if you're getting this pop-up called congratulations, your site is published, just click on view site. It will open a Chrome tab and it will take some time. Let's give it some time. Just click on view site. It will take some time to publish it online.
Yeah, Kirtik is saying 1 minute. I hope everyone saw that. Congratulations. Can you tell us? Yes, no? Have you seen that website link? Once you click on publish in the chat window? Yes, Arnab done, Sean done, Kashish done. Okay, go ahead and click on the view site. Open your website on the browser. Just click on visit site. And also 404. Don't worry, students. It will come. It will take time. It will take 1 minute or 2 minutes to get it refreshed. Yeah. Or you can try one thing. Salish, can you just
index.html?
Yeah, append index.html. So students, what you can do, you can just put index.html in the end and then just press enter.
Yes, you see till my site, right? You just append index.html to that. Just whatever I've highlighted here, you can just append this.
How many of you are now seeing your website? Arnab done, Kashish done, Kirtik done, Sean done. Okay, you are able to see your website now. Great.
So you are able to see your website. Is that done for that, or
No, they are able to see the website now. Okay. It's
Great.
done for that.
Great. So keep. I think Ramnik, they'll have to submit this website link, right? So what you guys can do is you can complete your websites and then publish it using the same process, right? But this time, give a different name. Like for example, let's say I request everyone to see my screen now. You will click on publish, and then this is always the same. It is your username. But this one, right? We have given my site. So here you can give when you publish for the second time, some other page, you make some changes and complete your own website that you're developing as a part of this camp. You give a different name here. Don't repeat my site. You give my site one, or let's say my website, something like that, right? Every time you publish from this Mobilize, give a different name here. Okay, is that understood? Okay.
Yeah, Salish. Just one point I need to highlight here.
Yeah.
Can you come on the Mobilize, Salish, once again?
Yes.
So now, students, once you are done with your changes, like now you hosted this website on this particular URL, and whenever you are updating any page, so what Mobilize will say, it will enable these publish changes only. You don't need to keep it unchecked, okay? So that it will republish properly. Otherwise, if you click publish changes, it will only enable the changes only. But we need to publish the whole website again so that it works properly. Okay. So yeah, Salish, they are done, I guess.
Great. So you can just, this is the website link of your own website that you published just now. So Ramnik, can we have them posted on the link just to see if everyone's is opening in everywhere else?
Sure. So,
Yeah.
Students, what you do now, just copy up your index.html URL into the chat window. Let's see
Whatever
is your
you
URL
just
working or not.
copy and then paste it in the chat window. Okay, I can see some websites coming. Let me open it in my window. Okay, let me copy link address. Okay, I can see a website by Kashish. Very nice, Kashish. Congratulations, your website is online now. So students, you can open all other websites to check what others have built. Of course, it might not be the complete website. It's still under development. But yes, the publishing has happened now.
Yeah, and don't copy the ideas of others into your website. That's very
Right.
strongly, huh? We will deduct your marks if you copy different ideas. Yeah. Anish, I guess we will come to you. You have published on Mobilize site, so we will come back to you. Don't worry. What about else? What about others?
So has everyone been able to publish their website? If yes, just paste it in the chat window. The URL or the link of the website, you can paste it in the chat window.
We need to wait for some time because somebody is listening to the mobile and they are working with their laptop side by side.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Arnab is saying I publish both in GitHub and Mobilize. Yeah, that's great. But Arnab, please keep this mind. All students, please keep this mind. Tomorrow, when we will be shooting out the final submission form where you need to submit your website link. So there we will only accept GitHub one. Don't publish on Mobilize. Okay. Follow the process which is being told today. If you are newly joined, so you can see the recording afterwards. We will share the recording with you. Yes, now we are open for the questions and answers.
Right.
So if you have any queries, please go ahead.
Nice website on Aryan. Yeah.
Sir, actually, if I want to name my website, like whatever the name I have given to my website, not my name, that is not the ID that I have in GitHub, but the name of the website that I want to give, then in which step do I have to change the name? Like, for example, if we say there is quizzes.com, then the quizzes, where do we have to put that?
Okay, so you saw two while publishing, right? You saw, okay, let me share my screen. Show this. Okay, let me know if my screen is visible.
Yes, Alesh.
Yes.
Okay, so you can just type here, quizzes. Right, so don't change this. Let this be your username. but you can change this.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, yeah. So any other?
One more point on Kashish's question, because Kashish was asking like how we can change the username, I believe so, what Kashish was saying. So Kashish and all students, if you want to change the first part, like IEEE if you want to change that completely, so it's the process of buying a website. So you have to buying a domain from a server, from a different company. Okay, like Google gives you, Microsoft gives you that, Amazon gives you that. That's a whole different process. There's a lot of documentation what you can Google on it, but as of now for free, because this is free, you are not paying anyone, or you are not paying to GitHub or Mobilize to publish your website. It is a free domain. Okay, for buying your own name like kashish.com or quiz.com or IEEEquiz.com, for that you need to buy your domain. The name you have to buy from a server. So that's a complete different process. As of now, you understand how to host for free on GitHub. Okay, that we learned today. So now if you have any queries, you can go ahead. Now we have half an hour left, 27 minutes left. Now we will take your queries and any other doubts. Because you need to share this github.io link into the Google form, which we will share with your mentors, where you will submit your project and the presentation. Okay. So yeah.
Yeah, so Sean has asked a good question actually. So can we upload some HTML files from the local machine? Yes, you can actually. So there is a separate way to do that from GitHub only. So let me share you some learning materials on that. It's very simple. So what we did today was we developed the website on Mobilize, and without even getting worried about what all HTML files, what all other files are getting generated, with just one click we published it into GitHub. So that was the intention here. But if you already have a set of codes like HTML files in your local machine, that also you can publish in GitHub in a slightly different way, not the way that we showed now. So that will be shared to you actually. I think, yeah, Ramnik has shared it already. So you can go through those steps and then you can share it.
Other students, please don't confuse yourself. As of now, you have to follow the process which is being told. Sean, you can separately have a look onto this, okay, and explore the opportunities and benefits of using GitHub. Okay. Chitra ma'am, were you able to follow up? Ma'am, you are muted.
Unfortunately, I got called for my electro stuff.
Okay.
I missed a few steps and then I let the kids.
No worries,
yeah, that's okay. I will. Yeah. My brother is into websites, so I'll follow up with him, and I'm sure he'll love to teach me.
No worries, ma'am. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you. But it's a good start. Good start.
Yeah. Akshit, if you are not able to send to everyone, but you can send me the link separately, I will share in the everyone window. Okay, great. That's really great that you are able to follow up the GitHub hosting, because this platform is being used by everyone across the globe. Even if it is a college student, even it is I would say companies or anyone across the globe use this open source platform, where you can explore other website and other development work, what other people are doing. Okay, you can search on the laptop side as well, and you can publish your work online on the public, on the internet. Okay, Akshit has shared the website, Salish. So this is the website for Akshit. We can have a check if it is working or not.
It doesn't seem to have https://. So I think
you can. Yeah, you can append it.
So I see a couple of more websites from Kirtik. So Kirtik, the website is really nice.
Akshit website is not able to open. I am not able to open it. Are you able to open it?
HTTPS. Let me check.
No, after allowing that as well, it is not opening. Yeah, Aryan, I saw your website. I guess you need to work a lot onto your problem statement, which we have given to your team. So change the content and get ready for your final version website before tomorrow evaluation round. Okay, students, you have the time before tomorrow. Like tomorrow, we will have in the evening session 7 to 9, we will have the presentation round. Before 6 p.m., we will make a deadline. Before 6 p.m., you will need to submit your website and presentation in the Google form, which we will share by today or by tomorrow morning. Okay. Fine. Now, if you have any questions or any queries, any suggestions, any feedback, please go ahead.
So Akshit, you can once again check actually. I'm unable to open your website. Just check if it is opening from your end. If it is not, then we can have a look at it. Aryan, your website looks great actually. So any other questions? So after this camp, you can share your work, which is published online in the internet with your friends, and share the learnings with them. Tell them how to develop the website from scratch.
Yeah,
And
why not?
get into the
Once they
website.
once they learned about this, they can share in their school as well. They can
Definitely share
conduct the
with
camp in their school as well. Why not?
share with your fellow classmates, and of course, always share the knowledge, right, that you have.
Question, maybe
I
you said, yes, you said this already, but
yes.
one question. What is the biggest difference between this website, this method, the free with the GitHub versus paid websites? I mean, what is the advantage? What's a big change that you jump into once you pay? What do you get? You know what I mean? Like Google,
Right.
for example, with Zoom meeting, once you pay, you can have a conference for many people past 40 minutes and things like that. So I would like to know what
Correct.
the difference.
Good question actually, ma'am. So the first difference is you get your own custom domain, right? So if I want shaileshprabhu.com, I can't get it in GitHub, right? So it is always associated with github.io or something like that. So that is the first. I wouldn't. Yeah, that's a disadvantage if you're very concerned about the custom domain. The second thing is, uh, this kind of website development doesn't come with a backend. I'm just getting a bit more technical here. So let's say you want to do some kind of registration, user registration or something like that. So you need a backend server to process all this information, right? So what we do here without coding will not suffice. That you need to have a set of API calls. You need a backend server and all that, and that doesn't come in GitHub. So we'll have to host it in a server and then do all those things. So this is only the front end. So when we call a website, it has a front end, what we all see on the internet, and it has a back end where all the processing happens. So the processing is not available in this kind of website hosting. It is only the front end which is okay to show your resume or your own website, your achievements, all that. But if you want a functional website with all the information processing and user query and all that, right? You need a backend associated with that, and that doesn't happen in GitHub and all that. We need a proper hosting website for that with servers.
Okay, so
that
this
is
is
the
at a
disadvantage.
level that I can put up a website where anybody can come and see who I am, what I do.
Yes.
I mean, that's about
Yes.
it. I cannot have, okay, I'm gathering a bunch of people for an astronomy observation. Please sign
Correct.
up, right? You can't cross that line. That's it.
Exactly right. Yeah. So it's only the front end, as you said. It's there's no back end involved in that.
Okay. Thank you. That's helpful.
Some message. One message from Kashish. Sorry to say this, but sir, short the website. I am afraid copying. I don't know if I should thinking about it, but I don't know. Don't want to it happen. No worries, Kashish. It's totally fine. Now I am gonna share my own personal website, which you can see I developed it using Mobilize. And I did something changes using coding because I know that. And you can have a look. This is also hosted on GitHub. You can click on it and you can connect me on LinkedIn, check out the resources, check out my projects and all those works. So if you want to explore, okay? So this is also my website, which I designed in the same way what Salesh today told us about, okay? So I hope everyone is ready with their website and they will submit it by before 6 p.m. tomorrow. And we are really looking forward. What are the different ideas and you are bringing onto the table? Yeah, who's this?
Hello, Ramni.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Shelly ma'am. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I want to convey that some students are really confused about making website and making presentation, I think.
Okay, let me clarify, ma'am. Yeah.
They are directly making presentation only and not developing any website using Mobilize tool. I think they are highly confused. The PDF you have shared with us how to make presentation, they are directly making that presentation.
Okay, let me clarify, ma'am.
Advantages and disadvantages onto the slides only. And please instruct them again, because I have instructed them on my basis, but
ma'am, yeah, okay. So students, see, as we mentioned day before yesterday, you have to build your website first, okay? Because website is far important solving that problem statement. Presentation is for afterwards, okay? Once you are ready with the website, then you have to make the presentation. Because presentation is only for conveying your idea, what you have done on the website. But website is very much necessary because that is your real project, not the presentation. I hope this is very clear to all of you. Are you all following the same thing? Can you please place yes, no in the window? Yes. So everyone is ready, yeah? Once you are building your website, once you are done with the website, then you are coming on to the presentation. Are we all following the same thing? Okay, Akshit is saying yes, sir. Raghav, yes. Sean, done. Yep, crazy but true. Yeah. Arnav, okay. Yeah. Everyone, if you are not following the same thing, if you are wasting your time since yesterday on to the presentation, please stop now. Please complete your website first and host according to today's session. If you miss the step, we will share you the recording through YouTube. Okay, don't worry about it. But be disciplined, be active, because this camp is only for all of you, not for us. Okay.
Ramnik, I have one thing to say.
Yes.
Yeah, I saw all the websites that have been shared in chat box. I went inside and saw. And the images, they have kept the same images like previous images that is already present in the website. They could change the image based on the theme of their website. Like if their theme is like food preparation, they can go for many food beverages based images. If their theme is like forestry, they can go based on their forestry images. If they are creating their own profile, they can put their medals, certificate of honors, their appreciation, their languages known, everything they can update based on that. But what these children are doing is like they have kept the previous images or template images. So that also could be encouraged now.
Ramnik, if you want, I can share the website I created to show them that concept that she's talking about. You want me to do that?
Perfectly. Why not? Shall I make you the presenter?
Yeah, if you make me the presenter.
There you go.
Okay. And let's see, share. And
I got one interesting query in the chat window. Satendra, I don't think so. Who's your mentor name? If mentor is not responding, that's very kind of, we have a volunteer assigned as well. So I told all the volunteers if mentor is not present because they are working professional, okay? So you can talk to volunteer, which is assigned into your WhatsApp group. So volunteer can help you to become as a mentor and they will guide you. Okay, don't worry about it. Yes, ma'am, we can see your website.
You can see my website,
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
and you can hear me, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So what I wanted to tell them was, for example, I visited this place in Costa Rica where thousands of turtles come to lay eggs. And I made some friends there with people who are working on this conservation, but they are very poor people. I mean, they are local people and they don't have any resources. So I promised them maybe I will think about helping them put together a website, right, for other people to see and visit their visit to see these turtle come in and do the nesting. So these are pictures I took. So when we did the class 2 days ago, I pulled in this picture as, for example, to be one of the pictures that I will put up for people to be attracted to say, oh, here is something interesting that I want to go and see, right? So that's what kind of prompted me to figure this, pull this concept. So this is what they want to do. They want to take a picture from somewhere that they want to put in and create these things, right? Is that what you were talking about, Nitya?
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. This is what
Yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to show, that, I mean, it's a lot of work to be done, but someday I'll return to their place and then I will try to see if I can help those, the people who run some of the tours and stuff, put together a website.
Yeah,
Yes, ma'am,
that's really very interesting problem statement, ma'am, you are covering. And yeah, perfect. Thank you so much, ma'am. So students, the pics you are able to, like, if you haven't changed in your Mobilize or in your website, just click on the image and then you will see the option to browse your computer. So you can take out the pic according to your problem statement, what you need to display, or you can just Google your images and download into your system and then set it here. Okay. So that process you need to be very take care of. Yeah. Okay. Let me just, yeah.
Sure.
Thank you, ma'am. Yeah. So is there any queries, anything? If you have any queries or any kind of feedback or suggestion or something, some problem you are facing during the development of website, I guess I have covered a lot of queries into the WhatsApp group, in your participant group, like
Silesh,
our team.
one thing for you. I have a request. Yeah, can you make a video recording of all the process which you have said now, and can
Yeah,
you
sure.
share with? Yeah, thank you so much. That's great.
Yeah, definitely, ma'am. Sure.
Yeah, because even I face it is a little bit fast. I was searching
Yeah,
for
I
the.
could use that too.
Sure.
Thank
I'll
you
do
so
that.
much.
Yeah, sure. So thank you so much, Salesh. It was, I guess, it was a really fruitful session for all of the students, and now they are able to host their website for free onto the internet. Anyone across the globe can visit their website and see their problem statement solution. So yeah, thank you so much, Salesh. Over to you, Ankita.
Okay. Thank you so much, Sailesh, for guiding our students on GitHub and open source technology. I would like to thank you on behalf of our IEEE WIPBL school camp team by representing a memento as a token of appreciation from our side, appreciation and gratitude from our side. Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you, Ankita. Thank you, Ramnik and team. It was a pleasure being here. Thank you.
Yeah, I would also like to thank all the volunteers and mentors for their valuable presence. And at last but not least, I would like to thank all the participants without whom this IEEE WIPBL School Camp is nothing but just an event. But you are the true essence of our camp. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Ankita, for your wonderful moderation today. So now I would request everyone to come on the camera, please. We need to take a memorable group pic for today's session as well. And 2 days are left. I guess you all are excited about it. And tomorrow we're going to have the presentation round where we will be seeing your innovation and innovative ideas. And yeah, please come on the camera. Kashish, are you having any doubts? Okay, you are unmuted, so that's why I thought, yeah, no worries. Yeah, students, come on the camera, please. Yeah, there we go. Gargi, Kashish, Nityavati ma'am, Raghav, Akshit. Can you just shift your camera a little bit, laptop little bit down, Akshit, so that we can see your face properly. Hemal, we can see Satyendra, Raghav, Sean. Wonderful. Anyone more coming up, or shall we take a group pic right away? Okay, Arnav is here. Perfect. Akshit, where are you? Yeah. Okay, there you. Yeah,
Yeah,
Kritik is
guys,
also
when
here.
you're young like you should come on the picture. Look at us. I'm coming on the picture.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. So let's make a W. Let's make a W, and I will take the pic from my side. 1, 2, and there we go. Thank you so much, everyone. And I really hope, and we all team hope, that you are really enjoying the camp daily. And you learned a lot of things with your team members, talking with your mentors. And the first thing, which is very important, and many of you were expecting, diversity. I hope you are really enjoying the different student culture and background. What that person is, what my team member from Gujarat is doing, what my team member from Haryana is doing, how's the situation there, and all of those things. So yeah, thank you so much for participating actively. We are looking forward for tomorrow's session. And be ready with your website before 6 p.m. tomorrow. Okay? Perfect. Take care. Bye-bye.